Ladies and gents, welcome to the Devour single-player full game tips and tricks stream. The name's a bit of a mouthful, but I think you get the point. Basically, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be playing through every map on normal. I don't want to risk dying midway through the run because I didn't have a battery or something, and then just risk losing everything. So I'm just going to run through this play by play. And I'm just going to give you the rundown on what's going to happen, what I'm going to do, what strategy I'm going to use, and how I'm going to beat this map to my absolute ability. First, Farmhouse. Very simple map. This is not going to be a tier list, not yet at least. Farmhouse is probably one of the simplest maps in the entire game. It's literally just grab goat, burn goat. It's as simple as that. You can make this map a bit easier using the TV room strat, which I'll explain later on. But firstly, hardest map. Oh, yeah, for sure. Right. We're already getting into this. So, what I did just there to make myself fly really high is this thing called a stair stack. And the way I stair stack is by going to the keybinds menu, scrolling down until you find the jump button, and changing it to scroll wheel. It may be a bit weird to get used to because you're used to pressing spacebar to jump in this game, but trust me, you get used to it pretty quick. What's harder to get used to is... God damn. Okay, terrible gas spawns. Whatever. Now I have to play it like 8 to 9 more times, but cut into each chapter, which is a dub, because I'm not playing it straight, otherwise my brain will get fried. Oh yeah, for sure. Damn. The difficult part of stair stacking in this game is getting the timing right. It's not really a timing thing as much as it's just a don't just spam it as you're trying to go up a ramp or some stairs. Stair stacking is a bit hit or miss. No, we're not gonna pre-light the fire. There's a reason for that later. God damn, this is the worst gas RNG I've ever seen. Alright. What I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna bring this hay over to the altar. There's a good reason for that. We're not playing Devour Bingo. Shut the... Right. So, instead, I'm going to place a piece of hay over here because we're going to place one goat in the bowl, and we're going to bring one extra goat out here. We're going to drop it, and while we're lighting the fire, the goat is just going to slowly wander towards the hay, and by the time we're finished lighting up the bowl, it's going to start eating the hay. Even if you don't have Fast Worker, you should have time, but I would highly recommend Fast Worker. Which, by the way, gets me into my next point. I'm gonna do for each difficulty? For each difficulty? What do you mean? I'm not gonna play, Farmhouse on normal, hard, and nightmare. But yeah. Let's quickly get this out of the way. The best perks to run for the Farmhouse are either Fast Worker or Speedy, but Inspired is pretty much a must if you want to quickly speedrun this. Why would I want to play this through normal, hard, and nightmare? We're trying to beat every map in one stream, which is not going to be easy if the game gives us the worst gas RNG in the fucking game. Pardon my language. So yeah, this is basement. Kind of a interesting location. A couple of goats can spawn here, one can spawn here, and there's one that can spawn in the cellar over there. I would always recommend that you check this part of the house if you're wondering where the goats are, because one sneaky little goat can either be hiding behind these cabinets over here, or hiding behind the pool table, or hiding inside the cellar. Can't open it right now. For next stream, are you going to do hard mode? Normal? Probably not hard mode. Because hard mode is a bit redundant. If you're good at managing your UV, it's inconsequential, basically. But I'm just doing normal mode, so it's not going to be nearly as hard. You can wake up Anna here. What I like to do is since I'm running Reshade, I'm able to see a bit of this at the outline of this door. It's basically reflex at this point. I just try to interact with this door as soon as the screen goes dark. And it's a 50-50 chance on whether or not the room is going to be locked. And it wasn't in this case, which is whatever. You can check this door as well. This one's locked. It's going to show us the message in a second. There it is. But yeah. First step of the run is going to be just bringing gas to the backyard. Crawler always spawns in there whenever you walk close to the altar. Nightmare mode. All maps beaten on nightmare mode. Maybe I could do it. I mean, it's not completely out of the question. One thing you need to know about spawn rates in this game is that, like I said, this was like very poor RNG because some gas can spawn in the front yard of the house. And none of them did, and there was like one in the backyard. Taking a break right now, had to do a whole Silent Hill run too for the alternate ending and saving at each chapter. I mean, that just saves you time down the line. There's no gas here. This is unironically the worst luck I've ever seen. Another key over here.
Nice.
Remember to unlock the front door. I don't think the door is permanently locked unless you unlock it from the front, from the inside of the house, but best not take that chance. Yeah, we got master bathroom and cellar, so that means there is a cellar goat. We can save that one for last if we want. Oh yeah, but yes, back to spawn rates before we get distracted again. Spawn rates in this game, you can either have like fixed spawns or you can have dynamic spawns. By dynamic spawns, I mean like you use one of the items like within the map and another one spawns in a different place. So let's say there's a battery right here. There's a battery spawn right here. You pick up the battery, you use it, and then another one will immediately spawn in another direction of the house. Oh, speak of the devil. So yeah, use the battery, and it's gonna spawn another battery somewhere else in the house. Hey, Callie. Oh, nice. Got the reading room key just as soon as we go in here. If you want some tips and tricks, you came to the right place, Callie.
Okay, man.
Thank you, Carnage. How are the games going? They just started, Callie. But it's making me realize how much I forget and how much has just come naturally to me. So yeah, the stream may take around 3 hours, maybe 4 hours if we're unlucky. Oh yeah, another important thing to note about this game, if there is a locked door, there will always be a ritual item behind it. There's no exceptions. Absolutely no exceptions. Not on the inn, the manor, the town, etc. Actually, there's no locked doors except for the church. That's the only exception. We got the attic cage. These are dynamic spawns, kind of. I mean, they're random spawns, essentially. So we have static spawns and dynamic spawns. What are static spawns? Nope, we're not doing an ad break. Static spawns are stuff like the gas cans, for example. The gas cans will spawn in random places, but if you use one of them, another one doesn't spawn in a random place. So you gotta find these and then bring them out as soon as you can. You can jump off that little ledge over there. It can save you a lot of time, so you don't have to go all the way downstairs. And it can also be a good escape route against Anna. Buy you a bit of time. Another good perk to run for this map is Evader, because until like 6 out of 10, I believe, 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. I think it's 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 is when it stops being a get out of jail free card, and it's more of like a GTFO sort of situation. You will always be faster than Anna before that point, or Anna. Yeah, first section of the map, we're bringing gas cans out to the front, or the altar. Front, back. I've dealt with a dad who calls our backyard the front yard for whatever reason. Yeah, we just need one more gas can from the inside, so let's look around for a little bit. Oh, I scratched that. I forgot that there was some gas that I was bringing to the backyard, so we're done with gas. Yippee. Meow. Yeah, that's my cat pet. Why are we playing games whose characters are always missing their wives? Yeah, why can't it be the other way around? Why can't we have a female character who lost their husband and is looking for them? Name one game where it's a husband, or where it's a single-player game, you're playing as a woman who's looking for her husband. Name one game. No idea, yeah. There's a key spawn over there. Looks like we didn't get lucky this time. There is a library key over here. Fortunately, this map has been fine-tuned so that there's a very, very low chance, and I mean like extremely low chance, that you'll get like a door that's inaccessible. Pretty certain. Pretty certain that How do I say this? You won't have a door that you can't unlock. You gotta, like, look throughout the entire building. The Manor was the only exception because there were a lot of there were a lot of moments where there was an inaccessible door in the Manor, but that's been fixed, I'm pretty sure. April lost her fiance, but we don't play as her unless you glitch to play as her in the Manor. TV room key. Right, we're still missing a key. My mind is racing a bit right now. I'm trying to be as helpful as I can.
Nice.
So, important strat for this map if you're not going to be doing the TV room strat, which I'll quickly explain what the TV room strat is. The TV room strat is essentially where you stack a bunch of goats inside of this room, making it way easier to beat the map. Hey, Luffy Angel. We got 2 angels in here. Can we make that 3? My friend Angel Gaming Girl might show up. Sometimes a goat likes to spawn out here in the front yard. You can check around this location. And sometimes it likes to wander around, sometimes around here. And the reason why we're not doing the TV room strat is because it's kind of boring in my opinion. It's mostly used for like nightmare solo runs to sort of maximize the chance that you survive or beat the run. And it's blocking the way, whatever. And for this map, we're going to be going for the upstairs goats, because those are the hardest ones to get. Which brings me to my next point. Our other perk that we're going to be using is called Inspired, and we're going to be using this for a few other maps. Bro is throwing all of his intelligence at us. It's more like obsession. Did I really... Okay, you know what? Just chill down there. So it seems like a goat didn't spawn in the front yard. But basically what I was trying to say is we're going to be using this perk called Inspired. Inspired is a very, very strong perk, especially when you're trying to do speedruns. The reason why Inspired is so good is because it makes strats like the TV room not useless, but it sort of just, like, eliminates a lot of the pain points when you're trying to find the next goat in the run. It's like Trapper if it wasn't useless for 90% of the game. But yeah, basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using these goats. The batteries being here is not purposeful, I promise you. Spider-Man 2 comes out on PC, but wait a minute, do we have to sign into our PSN account? Let's hope not. See, I'm pretty sure we've all set up. This crawler needs to go. One important thing to note about solo is whenever you're playing solo, it takes less UV to stun Anna and get rid of minions. It's to balance out the difficulty. Did 3 of these motherfuckers just spawn in the same place at the same time? Brother! That is ridiculous. I've never seen that happen before. Watch this. Is another one going to spawn in? Okay, so we're going to be dropping the goat, and we're going to be using Fast Worker, which makes all lung interacts a lot faster. It's pretty much a must-have when you're playing solo on any map that isn't Asylum. We'll get to that later. And yeah, that's why Inspired is really useful. There are 3 goats on the top floor, and we'll be going for those ones next. Once we burnt the second goat, we're going to keep the locations of these goats in mind. Whenever you hear Anna screaming, that's a good thing. If you burn a ritual item and she doesn't know where you are, like she doesn't have direct line of sight with you, she will not... she'll scream, and that'll buy you, like, a few seconds. And I'm glad I stopped talking, because Anna's right there. So let's put her to sleep for now. Another important thing to note for solo, it takes less stuns from your UV flashlight to calm her down. Which is really good, actually. It is easier than multiplayer in some ways. Goats don't spawn in the attic, by the way. There's attic cage, but goats do not spawn in the attic. Please remember this. One can wander up there. Goats can wander up in the attic if you scare them up there, or if they just randomly walk around. But they do not spawn up there, so don't worry about that. Callie is the original angel here. I'm copy. Alright. So, as much as I want to pre-light right now, I think the smarter decision would be to buy as much time as we can. I think Anna's in the basement, so this might be the last chance we have at, Ooh. Yeah, this might be the last chance we have at getting an early stun off and calming her down early. So let's just do that real quick. Don't be afraid to use your UV if you're playing on if you're playing solo. There is a goat that went up here. We kept that in mind because we were using Inspired. These fuckers can open up doors for some reason. I don't know why. Their hands shouldn't even be able to reach the knobs. But whatever. Something, game balance. Yeah. Spot us enough time. You know what? I'm feeling a bit lucky today. So let's do the same strat that we were doing earlier so we can double burn. Farmhouse remastered solo advice when? They said it was a texture upgrade. I don't think that they're going to change much of the original gameplay. Important thing to note, hay is a bit interesting. Hay and food bowls on the Asylum are a bit weird in the way that they spawn. Let's go to the library. After a certain amount of items that you use, hay will spawn in like a different area of the map, or it'll respawn. It's more just like they spawn in clumps. I'm sorry, this must not be making any sense. But what I'm trying to say is they spawn in clumps. Like you have to use a certain amount of hay before they respawn, essentially. So if you're finding that there's not enough hay, you gotta go to like a different part of the house, front yard or backyard, use up as much hay as you can, and then they should start respawning. This game is a bit weird. Hey. I'm pretty sure there was an extra goat up here if I'm not mistaken. There's a goat over here, so let's grab this one too. Like 7, 8, no? Yeah, maybe. It is a possibility. These crawlers are definitely going to be a pain in the ass, but fortunately we're playing on normal, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Motherfucker, can you... Again, I wouldn't do that if I was playing Nightmare, because UV is precious and I almost never use it on enemies. Brother! Stop! Please! Anyway, there's around 3 chilling around the kitchen. Alright, so. See, we got 2 in the... Crawler wants the booty. Yeah, this booty's off limits, though. Sorry. So, we're at 5 out of 10. This is around the point where you're supposed to stun Anna twice in order to calm her down. She's above us. Or below us. Who fucking knows at this point? This game's audio is garbage. If we were playing Devour Bingo, you might as well check that one off the list. And the game's audio being trash is another reason why you gotta watch out. Okay, so we're getting chased right now. That's not good. But we are at 5 out of 10. She doesn't outrun us here. So this should be enough to calm her down. No red eyes. We're good to go. Okay, so... I'm not gonna lie. That was a bit of a freak... a moment of, like, last-second thinking. You'd be forgiven if you wouldn't know what to do in that situation. Like, kill the crawler or stun Anna. At that point, I knew that I was gonna survive that grab. So, I was pretty much good to go there. Yeah, but crawler spawns can be a huge pain in the ass, which is why I wouldn't be against doing the TV room strat if you're a new player, or if you just don't want to deal with the pain of crawlers. Yeah, stunning Anna is like a way bigger priority, and we did have enough UV there because solo also increases the amount of, or increases how quickly your UV recharges, so yeah. The crawlers do kill you eventually. I don't think the timer pauses if you're, I don't think the timer pauses if you're stunning them, so make sure that you kill them as soon as possible. But like I said, you'd be forgiven if you didn't know what to do in that situation. There's 2 in that room over there. I remember that there was a goat nearby. I think. Kitchen goat was mine. Ah, there we go. Thanks for the bonk. So, we got 1 goat in the bowl. I think we have a piece of hay over at the altar, but it's okay if we don't. We can just grab one over here. We do. Nice. So, next stage is going to be a little bit more difficult because we're going into the 7 out of 10 area. We got 2 in the TV room and 1 in the cellar. She is in the front yard, though, so that should make it a bit harder for her to see you. For her to track towards us. This is what I want to bring up. I want to bring up something really, really important about this game. There is this mechanic that I'd like to call soft tracking. Soft tracking is this really, really fucking annoying thing that that really gets me and gets a lot of new players. People are like, why is... You might think to yourself, oh, how did she know I was there, etc., etc. It's because of soft tracking. Say you're holding this thing, say you're holding a ritual item like a goat or a rat, or any ritual item. The Zazel, if they're in like a certain range, will always know where you are, but the game won't give you that boom, 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 boom sound effect to let you know you're being chased. So basically, the Zazel knows where you are, but you don't get any benefits from it, like knowing that you're being chased, unless you know about this. Well. What did I say, folks? Here's a really cool thing about this map that you might not know about. This cage right here is a semi-safe spot. There are 2 caveats, though. One is that whenever you're being chased up here, you need to, like, shift your body left and right. So say Anna's chasing you from over here, you gotta move yourself to the right. And likewise for the other direction. Like if she goes to this side, you gotta move to the left. It's very simple. Very simple thing to keep in mind. But unfortunately, this becomes a game of cat and mouse, basically. Hear her. So right now, Anna knows where I am. She's soft tracking towards me because I'm holding a goat, which makes this next section very, very painful. Yeah, she's right at the back door. That sucks. Assuming that she does come towards the ritual site, this does give me time to do this. She's in the backyard. She probably knows that I'm here. We're 9 out of 10 right now, so this is a very dangerous spot to be. It's okay if you're nervous. It's completely safe. It's good if you need to, like, take a step back and assess your surroundings. This is what the game looks like without reshade, so I'd highly recommend using reshade because it gives you a lot of information about the game. What the fuck? So she knows I'm here. I think we make it back to the altar in time. Here's a cool trick you can do. Say Anna's heading towards the altar. You're at 9 out of 10, you have the last goat. The altar's already pre-lit. She knows we're here because of soft tracking. Wait until she's nearby. Boom. Easy cutscene skip. Well, obviously you still get the cutscene, but you know what I mean. Alright. That's the farmhouse. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't get easier past this point if we're going to be going the speedrun route. So we're going to skip this cutscene. Sorry, Anna, I'm sure your temper tantrum is very important. But next up is the Asylum. Asylum is a very, very interesting map. It's one of the maps that hasn't been touched in terms of, like, mechanics. So a lot of the original mechanics from the original Farmhouse are still pretty prevalent. In the Farmhouse, they changed long interacts, which were added in the inn. So, you know when you, like, dump the gas into the... When you dump the gas into the altar, it takes a few seconds? In this map, there's none of that, which I think they didn't feel necessary, even though I think it could fit. Like, you're charging up the electricity thing, but I don't think this map needs any more steps, personally. I think it's okay as it is. So yeah, essentially what these strats boil down to is make sure the last 3 ritual items are the safest ones to get. Unfortunately, with this map, it is pretty brutal, because there is a long staircase that leads to the ritual site itself. So we're going to be running Speedy for this time, because Speedy is a very good all-around perk. But honestly, if you don't feel safe, if you don't feel, like, confident in, like, your ability to escape Azazel, or if you don't feel like you won't have enough UV most of the time, Evader is a great perk to run on this map. Same with Supply Runner. It is a bit situational, though. We're not doing the rat trail, so I don't think it'll matter. But Evader or Speedy are 2 fantastic perks for this map. Obviously, we're going to be running Inspired again. It's one of the best perks in the game by far. I'll run Evader for this time, even though a lot of this map is set up. Well, we're not doing Nightmare Solo, so we can just... I don't want to use the word raw dog, but come on, man. We're just going to run it as is. We're literally just going to save a couple or maybe 3 rats inside of the room upstairs. We'll get to that later, but we're going to basically do what we did last time, except it's going to be a lot more difficult. So, all right, let's do this. So yeah, if you want to know what perks to use, Speedy, Evader, maybe Supply Runner, and Inspired. Maybe Repellent if you really hate the wheelies. Hey guys, remember when I said that Powerful Insight was useless? It's okay, I figured out that there's one edge case where it's useful on the Slaughterhouse. There's like one wall separating between you and a battery. And you can kiss the wall basically to be like, oh, is there a battery behind this wall? Sweet, I just saved 5 seconds. What a fucking joke of a perk. I mean, no disrespect to the developers, obviously. But if I could ask for any perk in the game to be changed, it's Powerful Insight. Like, bro, our character already has night vision when it comes to seeing these batteries, so, like, what gives? Anyway. The Asylum is actually a pretty cool map, and I'm gonna get to why later. We have another battery down here. We might need to use it later, so let's put it on the floor. You never know. You never know when you might run out of UV for whatever reason. So, trust me, this strategy that I'm going to show you is going to be really cool. That's more stair stacking, in case you were curious. So, there's this strategy that I do with my friends, and something that Carnage, my good friend Carnage, showed me. It's called, we call it, like, the rug strategy. And if you thought that carrying items between floors in this map was annoying, this makes it slightly less annoying. So obviously we're trying to get 10 fuses. The one that we already put into the device doesn't count because we used it to wake Molly up. So that was more of an extra fuse, if anything. 9 times out of 10, there will be like three fuses available in that room. There's one in like the very far back of the wall that I forgot, so let's count how many fuses we got. We got 3 in that room. I think we got 4 on the rug. I could be wrong, but it's good. It's good to count. Remember, check these rooms. Do not, and I mean do not, go like all the way out there to check for fuses. It's gonna waste you so much time. Anyway, this is 2 over here. We might be close to the 10 that we need. Never mind. We have all 10. Awesome. So basically what you gotta do is you gotta go to this pillar right here, and if you're the host, you can make it even more like closer to the wall. Meow. Meow. Sorry. You gotta basically kiss this wall over here. And just drop the fuses at this exact spot right here. Fuck off, ads. Hey, Yoshi, how's it going? So afterward, we're gonna jump down here. Go towards the warden's office, I guess. Got 4 fuses right here, 3 downstairs. So this is enough. So look up at the ceiling and spam E until you pick up a fuse through the floor. This works on every character. If it doesn't, let me know. But basically, the strat right here is so useful, so you don't have to keep running up and down the stairs to get fuses. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing right here is I'm going to be jumping up onto this couch, jumping up onto the arm of it, and like, you know, hugging the wall until the game actually pushes me up all the way, or otherwise it won't work. Look up, and press E. And essentially, this is all the fuses that you need. So let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And what I like to do is I like to drop the fuses right here because there's enough time for you to run over and grab the fuses in between each zap. Don't know if this is going to be to my detriment later, but we'll just have to see. No shot? Oh, God. Yeah. It's very simple. If you're struggling, just let me know and I'll try and help you. I'll try and help you get better at it. Because I think I struggled a bit with it at first, but it's very simple. So yeah, that's the fuses. You've already... Congratulations, you've already done like 25% of this map. Because the setup is like 90% of it. My math might be a bit off, but jokes aside. Now it's time to look for keys. We could do a bit more setup with bringing food towards the fireplace. I would highly recommend you do that, actually, if you're not feeling too confident about running around grabbing food bowls. But this map is very open, so there is plenty of places for you to either, like, delay a grab, like jumping up onto this table, or jumping up onto this chair and jumping onto the table, and, like, say, Molly's chasing you, and you just need a little bit more time before your UV recharges. And I'm talking about, like, a little bit. Like, you run up here, jump up on the table, and then, you know, you make her, like, run around the table, and then you jump down when she's, like, on the other side, so the game doesn't, like, do that weird teleport thing where she teleports you to her, and then it forces a grab. Oh, speaking of which, hey, Molly. Okay, so we have a Molly here for scale. So, say Molly's chasing us, just imagine. We can run around this table, and then just, like, UV the shit out of her as she's around the table. It is an extremely useful trick. I believe this was not a locked room. Also, where the hell are the trash cans? You need trash cans in order to progress with this map. It's basically the attic cage of this map. Hello, Mr. Rat. Okay, that was not a rat can. I call the trash cans that give you the last 5 rats rat cans. No real reason for that, I just think it's a cute name. Yeah, first off, that little strat that I was showing you with the extra hay at the altar on the farmhouse, it's very useful on this map. We're not doing that just yet, by the way. At least you don't have to play on hard mode. Yeah. So yeah, we don't need to bring like an extra food bowl down there to like do a long interact or whatever. That's one of the reasons I kind of prefer this map over the farmhouse, but farmhouse is way easier, so therefore I prefer that one. Let's not check up here. There's some weird battery spawns for this map, I'll have you know. And I figured I should probably put a battery right here, just in case. You never know. Infirmary? We're gonna need infirmary. Let's not bring a food bowl. A lot of food bowls spawn out here, so you will be making lots of visits here. That was another stair stack, by the way. If you don't believe me and think I'm hacking, you're more than welcome to do it yourself. Okay, cool. Rat can has been finished. And again, remember every locked door, except for ward, obviously, because we use that to progress the map. every locked door, every key that you pick up when you wake up the Azazel, gives you a ritual item. Very important to remember. Because you're just like, there's this locked door right here. I wonder if it has a rat. It does. They always have ritual items behind them. And I really don't want to sound like a broken record. But it's really necessary to remember. Also, scaring a rat so it's closer to the, where we want it to be. Very cool. So we got treatment room, West Dorm. Why the hell did the door open like that? Was it because wait a minute. What the fuck? Anyway, pardon my language. We got West Storm. West Storm is another locked door. Don't have the cell. Let's pick up this battery so we can use it to save ourselves if we need to. Putting batteries in the right places is infinitely useful, especially for this map. In order of places that I would recommend that you grab the rats from first, I would recommend upstairs, like all the way upstairs, basement, kitchen area, infirmary, and obviously around this place is like the best places to get your last rats. If you gotta go like all the way upstairs at 9 out of 10, you're gonna be cooked. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're going to be cooked. So yeah. We just saved ourselves a lot of time. We have 3 rats inside of that room, so just type the letter 3 so you know that you have all 3 rats in that room. Once we've calmed Molly down at like 6 out of 10 or 7 out of 10, we're gonna take our time and grab those rats, basically. Or 8 out of 10. Yeah, we should do it at 8 out of 10. Like, calm Molly down, like, she's over here, and then we have a food bowl in her hand, go upstairs, and grab the last 2 rats. Go, like, pick up a rat, go downstairs, put it on the table, and run back upstairs, and by the time she gets mad, because she gets really mad, really fast, at 8 out of 10, you'll be gone, because there's a hole in that room, which is really useful. But it's kind of cucked me a couple of times because I lost my footing. Alright. So the unfortunate thing about opening up the rat can is that you check a room that was like unlocked earlier, and you're just like, huh, there's no rats here. Okay, interesting. There are some moments where ritual items will spawn in places where they weren't there before. There will always be ritual items behind locked doors, but sometimes they like to spawn in random places. Those are dynamic spawns. And ritual items that are locked behind doors are static spawns. Alright, let's get this started. I'm pretty sure that we have everything that we need. Let's start this. Got 3 rats up there. Got 1 all the way upstairs, it looks like. You guys just like spawning in the worst places possible. That's actually insane. Yeah, while we have time, we can run over to the stairs, grab that fuse. This was the extra fuse that I was talking about, so there's always going to be 3 fuses down here. So let's check all the way upstairs and see if we can get an extra rat that way. Okay, she's above me. I can hear a wheelie crawling around. That's not good. They always like to spawn in at the stupidest times, I swear to God. She could be right there. She's above me. Yeah, she's over here. She won't take much UV to calm down. Again, like all Azazels on normal difficulty, or when you're playing solo, she doesn't take a lot of UV to balance it out from multiplayer. And yeah, she'll just kind of scurry off. She does have the capacity to jump scare you, though. Not like kill you, jump scare you. I'm talking about like when she's like having a temper tantrum and running off. She's completely silent outside of her footsteps, so there are moments where she could just completely surprise you. It's pretty funny, actually. Yeah. I hear a wheelie. And it looks like there are no more... Oh, hey, Molly. There are no more rats to grab over here, so we're just gonna grab this one over here. Enjoying those emotes there, Yoshi? Yeah, we may as well do these in pairs. Why the hell not? We'll do these in pairs until we get to 8 out of 10. We'll still do it in pairs, but we'll be a bit more on the clock there. I should probably bring an extra fuse to the fuse box. There's a good reason why. I'll finish 2 New Game Plus runs tomorrow. I think it'll be fine. Dude, you told me it took like 6 hours to finish a run. I do not envy you. I'm not going to envy me when I inevitably try and get 100% in Silent Hill 2. It's a great game, don't get me wrong. But it's going to be a pain in the ass. Yeah. I don't know. Did they increase the speed of those guys when they go towards the holes? I don't think so. I think this is the last basement rat that we need to grab. I literally know all the codes. Yeah. There's still a lot of backtracking. Did Molly just open a door? I heard that. I literally heard that. Oh, that's bad. Why are you the way that you are? Alright, let's quickly double check. There's one in infirmary, one near infirmary door. One near the, sheriff's. The warden's door. And 3 in the warden's rooms. I don't know what it is about this map, but there's this really weird glitch, this kind of rare glitch, where Molly will scream, but she keeps running. I hate it. It's so creepy. So yeah, we're gonna go to infirmary next to grab our next rat. And also, Evader is really good in the fact that it gives you, like, visual feedback on if you're getting chased or not. So it's less in the air, basically. So yeah. It's safer. It's more consistent. Well, nothing's more consistent than a consistent 7% speed boost throughout the entire game. So yeah. Inspired told us that there was a rat in here, but we also had the infirmary room locked. So we knew that there was still a rat in this room. I have no idea where Molly is right now. She's probably soft tracking me for all I know. Oh yeah. Love me. There's a spawn point for an extra wheelie. You're probably wondering why an extra one spawned in. That's why. So yeah. We're gonna go to the kitchen next, the kitchen infirmary area. And that's where we're gonna get our next rat. I hope she isn't right there. She sounds like she's still above me. So yeah. Devour room tier list. Could I even pull that off? That actually sounds hilarious. Yeah. Golden rule for playing Devour. Try to ignore the minions as much as humanly possible. They are meant to drain your UV. They're meant to scare you into using precious UV. I have no idea where she is. You're gonna be a problem. Alright, so Molly's still upset. But we do have Evader, so we're able to run around this table for a little bit. And this gives her this gives us enough time to stun her again, because she's no more red eyes, because it's 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 means 2 stuns equals a calm, essentially. So yeah. I would highly recommend Evader for this map, actually. If you're going to be playing it like this. Rat Trail is a bit more advanced, and honestly, I don't feel comfortable doing it because it's very high risk, high reward. Oh god. The rats are leaving. That's not good. You know what? Let's just use this battery. This is where Molly starts to sound very scary. Above us. Wow, she's really far away. Okay. Unfortunately, she's near the rats that we're trying to hoard in that room. The rat... There was one rat that looked like it was going upstairs. Like, all the way upstairs, which is not good. Stair stacked right there. Try and give myself some extra height. Again, I have 666 hours, so... In case you're wondering, how'd you do that? I don't even know. Okay, she's all the way over there. Okay, there's a rat chilling over there. Again, another tough choice I needed to make there. Leave two... Yeah, 2 stuns is enough at 6 out of 10, thankfully. Otherwise, we might have been cooked, because I heard a wheelie spawn in earlier. But hey, I guess now's a good time to... try and repair our little cage for the rats. Yep, see? They all left. They're all scared of me. But thankfully, these guys decided to not be little shits, so we're good. Yippee. Molly, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, Molly. That is definitely something she'd do. So, unfortunately, at 6 out of 10, we're not going to have a lot of time, but there is something that we can do in the meantime. Like, again, we're still at the 2 stun area, which is not very dangerous. We can run to some safe spots, try and stun her from there. Have an extra food bowl, so we can grab that rat easily. Last 3 rats are in that room right there, and there's one on the table. We're going to grab a food bowl, drop it right there. Oh, Jesus. That was a bit intense. Again, stair stacking, it completely changes the game. It's not an well, I guess it is an exploit. I'm gonna do something that I'm not 100% confident in, but if it works, then it's gonna be awesome. Drop. And drop this right here. Oh, yeah. Got through the floor. Same logic as the fuse box. I dropped food, like right there. Jumped up on this railing, and then interacted with it through the floor. Brother! I don't need you guys here! Jesus Christ! Anyway. So, next up, we're gonna be... Uh-oh. Oh no, she's all the way upstairs. We're good. Alright, we're gonna be zapping 2 of these rats, and then we're gonna try and stun her 3 times. Now... there's a chance that she could just run straight down here, see us, and we'd have to make a very tough choice. There's a chance that she's on the stairs right as we speak. I also forgot to bring an extra fuse to the box. That's also not a good choice. Cool thing you can do, you can run over to this little window, like this little hole in the curtains. You can look through it. Sort of confirm that she's not there. It's also a decent hiding spot. It's not a safe spot. If she sees you under there, you're cooked. There's no way around it. So we gotta stun her 3 times in order for her to, like, completely calm down. But we did put those food bowls there ahead of time, so we're probably okay. We also have Evader. I don't hear her. Might be okay. Excuse me while I go silent. I want to do something a bit saucy. You'll understand what I'm doing. I want to bait her into coming here. Or not. Unless she's trying to flank me or something. Molly, you dumb bitch, I'm right here. She went downstairs, didn't she? Yep. She definitely went into the ritual room. Oh shit, okay. Again, good use for Evader. It also gets you that extra speed boost when you're also trying to escape her while she's chasing you. Ran away again. She's one more stun. Completely calming down. For making this an easy game, so let's play this patiently. Where the hell? I'm not gonna lie, I think she just vanished into thin air. Alright, we got the last rat. Alright, good night, Molly. Yay! Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. So yeah, I did sort of, what's the word? There's a word for it. It's like when you, improvise. I improvised a little bit at the end, but in all honesty, Solo gives you so much leeway when it comes to actually stunning Azazel. I don't expect you to, like, do all those tricks that I did to try and make it down there as soon as I could, but it's important to remember, if you're zapping... Pardon me, Molly. I'm sorry to interrupt your moment, but this is important information. When you're getting chased, or when you're zapping something, it is so loud, and that's gonna cause you to not hear very well, which is why I was laser focused on that wall. There have been many a times where I've been zapping a rat, and I'm just like, where is she? I don't hear her. And then all of a sudden she appears there, and I die. So it's more just like a learn from experience thing, but it is extremely, and I mean extremely important to pay attention to your surroundings. She can only enter from one way. There was a very high chance that she was, like, already zooming down there, because I had a rat in my hand, she was soft tracking me. And yeah, just, like, look at that area, get ready to stun her, and with your Evader, it's an easy game. Unless you get grabbed by a wheelie or something, which is probably not going to happen if you already scoured that area beforehand. But yeah, that's the Asylum. Next up, we're going to do the Inn. Very easy map, in my opinion, but it takes a lot more setup, I've noticed. You can thank the Inn for introducing long interacts to pretty much every map, including the Farmhouse, which they added retroactively, as I explained earlier. Best perks of this map, do I even need to explain? Fast worker, speedy. Why the hell would you run speedy on this map? I don't know, man. Speedrunners are built different. Maybe they got something else. Evader is also a good choice if you're not feeling too confident in running away from Azazel Zara, but if you're doing this on hard or normal, this map is a cakewalk. The thing you gotta worry about is tight corners where you don't 100% know where she is and she could surprise you around a corner, but it comes with experience. You're not gonna be perfect on your first attempt, so yeah. I like playing either Ana, April, or maybe Kai on this map because I can't play Zara. Yeah, let's play Zana. There isn't much introduction needed for this map. This map does have an interesting mechanic, including the Azazel itself. Azazel Zara is the person who spawns in the ritual items, basically. She pukes up the eggs that you need to clean in order to continue the ritual. And in order to do that, the developers added this system in place called autocom. And they probably don't call it that, but I call it autocom because it's essentially what it is. After a certain period of time, depending on how many ritual items you have burned, Zara is the only Azazel which will calm down on her own, which is actually kind of cool that they thought of that ahead of time. We don't have a ritual item, or we don't have a spawn right here, unfortunate. Instead of us burning all of the ritual items in one location, like we would, I just realized that we haven't even woke up Zara yet, so we're not going to be able to open up doors and shit. Why am I still doing it then? Good night, Mr. Carnage. Thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah. Also, hey, Torok. I'm sorry if I didn't acknowledge you earlier. It's good to see you, man. These doors right here are also unlocked. Damn. L spawns, as Carnage would put it. It's like we gotta wake her up in order to get some bottles of cleaner going. Yeah, pretty much every door is gonna be locked. No spawn here? Jesus, man. So instead of us doing the safest, like instead of us putting the ritual items in the safest place possible and then using them and bringing them to the ritual site, we're going to be saving the safest ritual sites, because this map is split up into 10 ritual sites instead of there being one like there was on the Farmhouse and the Asylum. The town is a bit more complicated than that, but Slaughterhouse and Manor are interesting cases. They're interesting examples. We'll get to that later. Alright, say hello to Zara. We're going to be seeing her a lot this run. Pyramid is in the cave. I give these icons like little code names. Some of them are self-explanatory, but some of them I need to be a bit more... Some of them I need to make it a bit more simple. Because there's this symbol of the snake eating its own tail, which is Ouroboros. But I just call it circle, because because it's way simpler. She sounds like she's barfing in the upstairs bathroom, based on the direction of the audio. My cat seems to want to join me. Oh, speak of the devil, we got circle. So we can play this map a little bit more safe. We can place all the ritual items in the same place. We can do like 5 at a time. Make sure that we have all 5 of them cleaned before we start running off and cleaning each of them. Zara is the only Azazel which you consistently outrun, or at least match the pace of, with the Evader perk, which is kind of cool, actually. And again, you should be spending more time trying to actually stun the Azazel. There's no medkits on this map, so unfortunately we can't build a medkit wall, but this is still the safest place to put the eggs. To my knowledge. Zara sounds like she's barfing either in the laundry room or right above us, near room 4. Oh no, she barfed right there. Cool. Cool, she barfed! Amazing! Spectacular. I'm sure you heard like a thudding noise as we were leaving the cave. It sounded like boom. That was the game spawning in a spider, and you might be wondering why I'm getting chased by these black bean-looking things. It's this setting that I've turned on. It's called Arachnophobia Safe Mode. I do have arachnophobia, but honestly, it isn't that extreme for me in this game. I just think they look funny. So we've cleaned 3 eggs so far. That's good. We need a bit more cleaner, which we unfortunately couldn't get to because of the locked doors. Okay, so out of these doors right here, there's always going to be a locked one. These pairs of doors right here, there's always going to be like one locked door. So if you're wondering, am I missing room 1? Am I missing room 2? Am I missing room 5? Am I missing room 6? They always come in pairs. Which, thank God, because that would be terrible game design if they didn't. It'd be extremely confusing. All these edge cases, and no one would know what the hell anything meant. Got another egg right here. But right now I'm going to focus on getting keys, because that's not top priority, but just something I want to aim for. Something I like to do for this map is I like to drop certain items over this ledge. You can't do that with the eggs, so they sort of just float there. But you can still pick them up through the floor, and I'll show you how. We'll do this with this egg as well. Save us a bit of time as we drop down. That's room 8.
That's for me.
This map layout is confusing for a lot of new players, understandably. It confused me a lot too. But downstairs we have rooms 1 and 2, which I showed you all the way down that hallway that's downstairs. We got rooms 1 and 2, and everything else is upstairs. We got storage room, this is storage room right here. Case in point. Got rooms 3 and 4. Yeah. Shows it on a number right there, 3 and 4. But I can't access them because I'm missing a key. We got rooms 5 and 6. And then finally, 7 and 8. If I'm not mistaken, there's also a TV room, but I could be completely wrong. Please don't forget there's a key spawn over here.
All mine.
There's another key. I'm going to assume that's
for
room
me.
2. That kind of sucks. I was really hoping that we'd get room 4 because that would save us a lot of time, but maybe it's in room 2. Alright, I'm going to show you guys what I was talking about when I talked about picking items up through the floor. I just heard a spider. Oh, hello there. What the fuck? You just spat the venom at me. You didn't even have to bite me that time. Yeah, that's essentially what you're supposed to do. I don't know where the spider spawned. Doing good so far? Oh yeah, Dens. Farmhouse and Asylum were no problem. I did have a couple of close calls, in which I was like sandwiched between the Azazel and a minion, but otherwise, pretty much a walk in the park so far. I don't want to underestimate this map, but this is probably one of my easiest. Yeah, another reason my fast worker is really good. It's pretty much a must pick on this map because it can be the difference between life and death. Evader is still good, don't get me wrong. I would still recommend it if you don't feel too safe about getting chased by the Azazel. I'm just giving tips where I can, Dens. Anyway, back to what we were doing. I'm typing out each room so we can keep that in mind. We're going to do the diner and we're going to do the TV room because the TV room and the diner are the safest ones. Garden is also a close second. Eyes and TV. Okay. But it looks like we've finished with the cleaner, which is good. We've cleaned all 5 of the eggs, which the maximum amount of eggs you can get on this map at a single time is 5. They decrease that amount in the later maps, but here it's 5. We got circle inside of storage. We're still missing the room 4 key. I have a slight suspicion on where it is. Well, Mr. Spider. Spiders aren't too much of an issue. Yeah, thought so. They are a bit of an issue if they follow you into a room and they start like biting you while you're trying to burn an egg, but otherwise they're not too much of an issue. We got star inside of room 1. Close the door so it doesn't follow me in here. Cross is in 2. You can also kind of juke them if you like hug the walls, and sometimes even jumping can help. Blade is in room 8. Skull is in room 7. Fire is in room 5. Checking out room 4, which we now have the key. Another battery. Another cool thing about that little drop-down strategy that we do, batteries are like the only thing in this game affected by gravity. So if you drop it over a ledge, it'll drop straight down, which, for some reason, isn't in the Manor. Go figure. Yeah, we got goat inside of room 4, and it looks like that's all the ones that we have. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's all of them. Awesome. So we got these batteries here in case we need them later. But we're going to assess which ones we can do right now and which ones we should save for later. We can do pretty much all of them at once if we wanted to, because Fast Worker makes these no sweat. We got Circle, which is in storage. Storage is a really good one to get out of the way, because I really don't like that room. We got Goat, that's another good one. And Cross, which is in room 2. Wow, we got a lot of good ones. And Skull is in room 7. God damn, okay. And Fire. Fire's in room 5. Okay. A lot of these are upstairs. This is actually the best egg RNG I've ever gotten for this map. Only way this could have possibly been better is if we got room 8 as well, but beggars can't be choosers. For sure, beggars cannot be choosers. Yeah, we'll make sure that we get room 8 done as soon as possible after we've burned these first 5. And yes, I meant first 5 because we can burn like pretty much all of them back to back. There is a spawn in the cave. You might want to get that one out of the way like later on. The cave is surprisingly safe. Yes, there is one entrance, but there are 2 exits, if that makes any sense. Like, you can sort of, like, run around pillars. You're not, like, completely cornered. Spiders do like to spawn in there, though. So, yeah, we got Fire. We're going to bring this to room 5. Brother. I'm just... I'm not even going to bother dealing with you right now. I guess another important thing to know is that if you're wondering why the minions seemed... Every time you burn a ritual item, the minions like to spawn in... Every time you burn a ritual item, 1 extra minion gets spawned in. There. And there is no cooldown for any of the minion spawns. Okay, this I can live with. You are more than welcome to spawn here, my friend. We're already getting the upstairs ones dealt with anyway. I'm going to start with room 2 when we actually start burning these. Start by room 2, go up to room 7, go to room 5, go to storage, and I think room 4 was the last one. God damn, okay. Assuming she doesn't spawn right on top of us, we should be okay. And even if she does, we should have more than enough time to stun her. Goat is room 4. Again... If you got a terrible memory like I do, there's nothing wrong with writing down the locations of ritual items. Super helpful. And spiders, unsurprisingly, can open doors. Thank God. I went the wrong way. I should have got fudge round ice cream. Damn, that sounds good, actually. And circles in storage. I knew that, but it's just a reflex at this point. So, like I said, I was going to start with room 2 and make my way all the way over to the storage room. Spider might potentially be a problem, but I'm not too worried. Alright, let's get this show on the road. We're not gonna do what I did for the Nightmare solo run and just wait for her to calm down. What? I mean, okay. I mean, you won't hear me complaining. Okay, now she's gonna wake up. She sounds like she's spawning a little bit close to me, but I'm not too worried. She might spawn, like, right outside that room. I literally have no idea where she is. Kitty! Where the hell is she? Anyway. And what Zara did was puke up an egg before she even got mad. I have no idea why she did, but you won't, like I said, you won't hear me complaining. I have no idea where she spawned in. I'm slightly concerned that she could be around any corner right now. She's gonna take 2 stuns to calm down. You know the drill. You have enough cleaner. Also, for some reason, the Azazel is really quiet whenever you're in this area. And she's, like, roaming around this area, so just keep an eye out. Don't just rely on audio cues. Actively look out for her. We got time. Time is in Diner, so we're saving that one for later. Drop this egg off. Where the hell is she? Is she in the cave? I'm genuinely confused. I don't know where she is. Did she glitch out or something? I don't really want to investigate it because... Ah, there we go. Hey, Zara. Good girl. I'm glad you got yourself out of that, unfortunate... unfortunate place you were in. So yeah, we're gonna try and get her aggro. Red eyes don't last for too long. I believe she's calm now. Back to bed, Zara. Nothing important's happening right now. Don't be too worried. Yeah, she has to run back to the closest hole in order to calm herself down. Instead of just, like... instead of just sort of standing there, like some of the other Azazels do, she actively runs towards, like, she actively runs towards a hole. Don't hear her barfing. There's a chance she barfed in the cave. Oh! I take that back. Listening closely. I don't hear her. And close these doors in case a spider wants to get grab happy. I don't think Inspired was necessary. I would recommend run something like Repellent. Oh my god. Really? You spawned it here? You're too kind to me, Zara. Why do I feel like something stupid's gonna happen to balance it out? Something we like to call paranoia. Jokes aside, though, this is some fantastic RNG. If you hear her barfing, obviously that means that she spawned in an egg. I don't know why I have to repeat myself. Sometimes there are two locations that she can spawn the egg in. Which one's 8? Blade's an 8. Okay, we'll do that one next. She sounds like she's spawning in cave. Okay. Oh no, she isn't. She's spawning around room 2, I think. Or upstairs. Either way, not good. Kinda wish I had a Vader. It'd be kind of fun to do this. Okay. What the fuck? Dumbass. There was an egg right there and you didn't pick it up? Is this the best RNG ever? Listen. What did I just say? What did I just say? Alright, so she's not calm yet. I'm gonna assume it's gonna take one more of these to calm her down. Remember what I said about soft tracking in this game? You can solve soft tracking by just simply dropping the ritual item. That's literally how you fix it. Denying my Left 4 Dead 2 request. I'm sorry, Blazy. Yeah, now she's calm. It's been 2 stuns, so she's gonna calm down at 5 out of 10. Blah, blah, blah. You know the drill. Okay, so which one does Star go in? Star goes in room 1, so we can do Star and room 8 together, so we can get to 7 out of 10. We're gonna have to listen closely if we want to know where she barfs next. She barf in here? No, she didn't. If she is gonna barf at all, she's gonna... Wild ignores Blazy, you know what that means. Microwave. I did not ignore Blazy. Did I ignore Blazy? I'm sorry if I ignored Blazy. Okay. There's a chance that she barfed again inside of that room. There's a slight chance that she did. Well, not microwave, but Major Baps. Is that your army name? Major Baps? Stupid cat. Oh, sweet. Okay, Inspired was actually useful on this map. So, hey, don't knock Inspired till you've tried it. Especially not for this map. The reason why I didn't do 6 and 1. She's over here. I saw her through the wall. The reason why I didn't do 6 and 1 is because we would have brought her to the 6-7 area. We don't want her to do that. I'm going to use my UV to get her attention again. Red Eyes goes away like almost instantly. And now she goes back to bed. At least I'm not a small stupid Fennec. You're right. I'm pretty big for a Fennec. There we go. She goes back to bed. So now we have all 4 of the ones that we want to have done. We got TV room. We got diner. Which ones are we missing? We got diner. All right. So fortunately, pausing in solo actually pauses the game, and we got the chat right here. Time is in diner. Pyramids in the cave. Well, I feel stupid right now. Okay, so we're going to keep the time egg in here for obvious reasons. The diner is just to our right. We'll save that one. And we're going to put the egg, we're going to put the eye egg inside of cave. We're going to drop off the eye egg inside of the eye room. And then we're going to bring the pyramid egg all the way to the cave. We're going to close this door. We don't want any spiders to interrupt us. I get to play as Hunk on those maps. Nice, Blazy. This is kind of unfortunate. I really didn't want to get put into this position. She might soft track me here. But if she spawned somewhere really far into the building, she might not get to me in time before she screams. So try and break line of sight. Break line of sight so she doesn't see you. And that's exactly why. You'll see her screaming over there. She's throwing a temper tantrum. This might be a stupid idea. Nah, she saw me. God damn it. Okay, we can sort of just run past her and make our way back to the onsen. And these guys are really fucking annoying. She could be anywhere right now. We don't hear her. So that literally means she could be anywhere. You'll have to excuse me for playing a bit, like, weird. I think I saw her. Ah, shit, a spider took the egg. What was worse in your opinion? You keep asking this, Blazy. I'd say the hunters were worse, honestly. It's not good. She sees me? What the fuck? She's definitely upstairs. Keep an eye out. Obviously, this game has weird audio, but that doesn't mean that this game will not screw you over at a moment's notice. Oh, hey Zara. See, like, look at how slow she is. Alright, Let's try and get her attention. She is not that fast. Even at 8 out of 10. Honestly, we could do the, like, second to last egg right now if we wanted to. Even if she interrupts us, we can stun her, calm her down, and then just do the last one for free. Let's do this. Either way, we win here. Either she screams and doesn't see us. Yep, she didn't see us. That's an automatic GG. If she doesn't see you when you're burning a ritual item, that means that you basically get a free burn. Because she has to scream. She has to stand still and scream for a little bit. So yeah, that's the end. I kind of winged it at the end, but it's still a very easy map when you know what you're doing. And yes, I did do it a bit weird. I understand that was really poor of me. I wanted to do the diner and then the TV room. I wanted to do the diner and the TV room and have her be calmed at 8 out of 10. But you saw how easy it was to combat her, right? As long as you're not actively holding a ritual item, please remember this. If you're not actively holding a ritual item, the Azazel won't know where you are. The Azazel will literally just go into wander mode, just run around the entire building, and, like, wonder where the hell you are the whole time. But if you're holding a ritual item, they will soft track you. They will soft track you. They'll follow you through walls and shit. You'll be like, how the hell did they know I was there? It's because you're holding a ritual item. Anyway, that was the end. Now onto a slightly less enjoyable map, but still my favorite. The town is easily my favorite map because both its theme and just...
Alright. Let's get out of here.
I mean less enjoyable in the sense that there is so much you gotta do. And for once, we're gonna be unequipping Inspire for this map. It was useful before, but we won't need it for this one. Instead, we're gonna run Repellent, which is gonna make the minions slower. It's gonna make the minions slower when they're close by, which is extremely useful because the minions on this map are easily the most annoying. Alright. Blazy wants me to play Cultist. Alright, I'll play Cultist. Okay, so we're going to be running Fast Worker for obvious reasons, and Repellent. Just to make the ghosts a little bit more manageable. Obviously, we're going to be on normal, so UV isn't going to be too much of a hassle. First on our agenda, we are going to be bringing gas up to the church. Yeah, Root of Evil is a fantastic skin, and also you can get it for free? Like, that's crazy. Unless you can't anymore, in which case, fair enough. I'm gonna bring gas up to this, gas up to the church door. There's one that can spawn right here, and it did. Thank you. All the way up to the door, so it makes it easier for us to drop it off. There's one that can spawn right beside the door. Pretty sure it always spawns there, but you never know. Take my word as gospel. And this map feels really empty without the sandstorm. But it's gonna really pick up later. That's still stupid. I still remember DMing Wild in the middle of the night, legit 2 a.m. for me saying hop on Devour for cat. And I was literally saying to myself, wait, what? The cat's out? And I didn't get a ping, so I didn't even think that it was like available right at that moment. And so we were just like, oh, okay. And so we beat the Manor in like less than 30 minutes, less than 40 minutes. And it was an overall fun time. Might notice that we haven't woken up Sam yet, who is the Azazel for this map. That's because I really can't be bothered right now. Fortunately, unlike most of the other maps, you don't have to wake Sam up in order for you to be able to access most of the houses. I guess there is one good thing about waking up Sam at this point. You would get keys if you're looking through all these houses. First try. Oh yeah, it was our first try. Lazy literally said, like, oh, Wild, I don't know if we're going to be able to do this first try. And I was just like, come on, man. We're built different. And sure enough, we did it first try. The fact that I have 666 hours in this game has nothing to do with it. Nope. Speaking of which, how many hours do I have now? 663! I'm a fraud. I lied about my playtime on this game. Anyway, I'm sure you guys know the drill about this map, but in case you need a quick reminder on how it goes, it's basically gas at the church, matches on top of pentagrams, and unlock all the lock boxes, which will then be used to give you a book which you need to curse with the pentagram, but they can only be used if the pentagram is lit, blah, blah, blah. It is a long explanation. I don't even know why I said this map wasn't my favorite. I mean, I think it's really cool. I think Sam is probably the slowest... No, he's not even the slowest Azazel in the game. He's actually really fast. I guess I just figured they would make him slow to balance out the fact that he has a fucking gun. But it's a Devour we're talking about. Can't make it too easy. And I'm glad they didn't make it too easy. I love carrying people in this game. People are... I mean, I know it may sound egotistical for me to say, but it just... Nothing beats when you help someone beat the game for the first time. They're just like, whoa, dude! You're so good! Hell nah, the guy who made the song All My Fellas is a Furry. Oh no. It's not like he made it very apparent. Did you not see the :3? Alright, alright. That aside, let's actually get this show on the road. Yeah. Smoke and mirrors. We all know you ain't gonna do shit. Oh my god! A ghost. Alright, remember those matches for later. Altus seems to have a lot to say about this. BRB? Okay, Blazy. Alright. And now, we're gonna wake up Sam. Oh, I'm hurt! So no, we're not gonna be pre-lighting for this map. I mean... If you want to, I'm not going to stop you, but... Honestly, I wouldn't bother. This map is annoying for two simple reasons, but one main one is the ghosts. The ghosts can go through walls, but... I'm sure anyone who's played this map knows how annoying that is. For the most part, you can just avoid them. Especially if they're chasing you downtown. Repellent makes that a lot easier. Or Immune. I would highly recommend either Immune or Repellent as your second perk. You don't need Inspired. As much as I love to rep Inspired, this is like one of those maps where it literally doesn't matter. Because... Oh my god. Again, more stair stacking. I was just doing that for fun. Yeah, we're done with all the gas. So now let's go key hunting. First on their list is obviously picking up keys. We're going to be picking up keys, and we're going to be putting the matches on the right places. Oh god, we're going to have to hear this nonstop, aren't we? Blazy! On the map where you get 10 keys, Blazy! Okay, I'm sure you know by now, in case you didn't, every pentagram in this level, there's a key spawn right here. Please remember that. There's... Jesus fucking Christ. You obviously know if the pentagrams... Dude, fuck. If there's pentagrams here that are lit up, that means that there's gonna be... That means that you can curse the book using that same pentagram. You gotta use 3 matches, 3 boxes of matches... Or no, just 3 matches from that one box to light up the pentagram. But, additionally, you'll also see these lanterns this one isn't ready, but this one is. So it'll save you a lot of time. Alright, so let's look for some more keys. This building right here is a jackbox of key spawns. There's a key spawn here, but one didn't spawn there, as you can see. For all you Nightmare enthusiasts, a battery can spawn there, in case you're wondering. We need the hotel key. One can spawn out here. Oh, God. Bro, shut up! Shut up. No one cares. Oh, my bad. So, pretty much everything I've been telling you has been more theory than fact. Or rather, it's fact, but a lot of this game's skill comes down to your ability to improvise on the spot. Some of the stuff I have been saying is theory. Like, you know, I still can't get over the fact that I was going over dynamic spawns and static spawns, and I literally forgot what I was talking about. I was just like, what the hell am I talking about? Yeah, apologies on that if that doesn't make any sense. Please remember, I know this is confusing. This is clothing, this is weapons. Clothing, weapons, clothing, weapons. I'm saying this as someone who constantly gets it mixed up as well. So don't feel bad if you get it mixed up. Honestly, don't feel bad if you're not even understanding what I'm talking about, because again, you get a lot of experience in a game, and you expect people to know some of the stuff that you're talking about. So if you're confused, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, please let me know, and I'll try and explain it as best I can. It's the same kind of shit that teachers say in school, and then when you actually start asking them questions, they're all like, but you should have asked that last class. I'm like, bro, shut up. I did not mean for this to turn into a vent about my school life. Also, here's a really funky spawn. One behind that wall. But obviously, I'm not going to pick it up through the wall. I'm going to curse this pentagram instead. Hotel is ready, which is good. Hotel is a pretty weird one. Yep, right here. Time for cultists to sing us the song of his people again. I want to test something real quick, and if it works, it's gonna save us. It's gonna save us some time. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be sad. Motherfucker! Why? Why did you do it on the inn, but you don't do it here? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 keys. Okay. I guess while we're at it, we may as well bring this book up to the church. Not necessary. Obviously, I didn't want to curse that book immediately. Whatever. Actually, no. This is a pretty good idea, actually, because this will bring us over to bank, and we haven't checked that place for keys just yet. I'm going to bring this box of matches with us, just in case. There's keys over here. The town, my favorite one. Nice. I think the town's my favorite as well, in terms of theme and design. Yep, see? This fucking guy, dude. He will not stop going, oh, I just shit myself. Quick context as to why I just said that and laughed. It's because there was this TikTok of a guy who was making fun of bad dubs in Korean dramas and, like, anime. And specifically, he was making fun of how the English dub of Squid Game sounded. The fucking old guy said what I said, basically. And his mouth was moving really fast because Japanese enunciations are way different than English ones, so it's completely out of sync. I just shit myself. Sorry for the tangent. I figured I may as well make this a bit entertaining as I get these all ready. Got the mine, hotel, and general store that we can unlock. Who remembers about that movie? I'd be surprised if people forgot about that movie. It was literally a culture. It was a culture shock. Everyone wouldn't stop talking about it. Very simple premise, but a very engaging story. I put a gas can over there. It reduces the chance that a ghost can see the book. I wouldn't recommend that exact spot. Like, improvise a bit if you want. I'm sure you didn't notice, but Sam has been walking around, but we just haven't seen him. Which is weird, because I feel like I would have seen him at least once during this entire walkthrough. Another battery. May as well put this near the well, just in case. This is a thing I like to do when it works. I like to stair stack on this stair right here, and sometimes it works, but sometimes it doesn't, which is a pain in the ass. I didn't even watch it. Yeah, fair enough. You at least remember the premise? Basically, poor guy is basically, like, put through a bunch of not torture games, but, like, death games. And if he wins, like, if he's the sole survivor, he gets, like, millions of dollars in yen. Pretty cool show. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm not gonna risk this. I'm sure you remember from me and Beefcake's stream last night. Sam has an eagle eye when it comes to shooting people. Hello, Ghost. So we've cursed this book, and feels like Weapon Store is the only one we haven't cursed yet. TikTok doesn't stop showing me, so what can I do? Isn't there like an option to say I don't want to keep seeing topics like this? Because even Twitter has that, as shitty of a platform as it is. Ah, Twitter, the website where you get paid to piss people off. What the fuck has the world come to? Okay, that ghost is probably gonna need to be killed for this. Unless... I mean, it's really... Bro, as I thought. Sometimes the minions will just randomly walk away. The ghosts are, like, the only ones that do this, though. And obviously they like to pick up cursed books. They don't pick up uncursed books, though, so remember that. Thanks for the bonk, I guess. Why am I thanking you for that? Okay, so before we actually start the burning, should probably make sure that we have matches on every single one of the pentagrams. Oh, I know you like bonking. Believe me, so does Blazy. He doesn't really bonk, he just baps. I'm pretty sure the matches are also dynamic spawns. I think Sam's in here. Any matches? No. I don't know how to imagine this bonk, though. Talking about bapping? Have you seen videos of, like, cats, like, angrily slapping another cat? Because that's basically what he does to me. A bit of a dick. But hey, what cats aren't dicks sometimes? We already have matches there, but at least that saved us some time. I believe we did Sheriff. Yep. We're just checking every single one of these buildings, just on the off chance that they don't have matches. Did we do clothing? I don't think we did. No, but it does have matches. We've already done the weapon store. We already checked that earlier. Hey, Sam. Okay, he's walking away. See, my heart stops whenever he stops moving, because there is a chance he could blast you. He has a gun, and he knows how to use it. Is he looking at me right now? Ugh. Shivers. Literal shivers right now. Okay, so for the most part, I'm pretty confident that we have everything where it needs to be. We've unlocked all of the lockboxes, and we put matches where they need to go. So, I'm going to go use the bathroom, and then we're actually going to get this started. Oh yeah, the strat for this map. We're going to be doing 4-2-4. We're going to be... I've explained this so many times, but we're going to be... cursing 4 books, and then burning 4 books, and then we're going to curse 4 books, and then only burn 2 of them, and then we're going to grab the last 2 books, and we're going to curse the last 2 books, and then burn the last 4. I like how calming down Azazel is actually a good strategy for this map. Because otherwise, this would kind of be a pain in the ass. Yeah, we get to burn 4 in a row. Alright, here we go. There's that dust storm I was looking for. Where do we gotta go? Not stables. It's gonna take 2 stuns to calm him down. Let's do storage. God, come on, man. This is not good. If I die here... See, that could have been really bad. The windmill. Let's calm him down. Good night. That could have been really bad if he decided to check that locker. Don't do what I just did. Do not do what I just did. Either, like, run out of there before he can make it there in time, or just, like, try and run past him. But also don't try and run past him if you know he's just going to be blocking the way. It's a complex thing to think about. Yeah, we got Sheriff. Is it just me, or I like to main only the hardest killers on DB, like Cenobite or Singer? But actually, Nurse is the hardest killer? No, it isn't. Honestly, it is very admirable that you like to challenge yourself. I think that's pretty base. There's nothing wrong with wanting to do the hardest things, but also you gotta... I can't play Nurse? Really? Interesting. Well, I'd still say that she isn't that difficult to play. She's complex, yes, but I wouldn't say that she's hard. Ellie, what do you mean? I take it offensive because I'm the hottest flower boy that popped up on the scene. Cenobite is more complex, but Nurse, you just get used to it. For sure. I was playing Cenobite like yesterday for a challenge. I can land his chains, but like following up on it is a different story entirely. If you run like the Hourglass add-on and the Engineer's Fang, you make it really easy. Or not really easy, but like, come on. You damage people for free, basically. Uh-oh. Please, Sam, please don't snipe me through a bunch of rocks. Okay. We're good. Last one up is Sheriff. Best case scenario, we're able to, like, curse one of the books before we're forced to stun him. Remember, at 6 out of 10, he's going to be way faster than us. And also, he can shoot us to slow us down. But I don't play without add-ons because I'm better. Eh, fair enough. I'd still say that playing Killer is pretty easy. When it comes to the minions, I would recommend you keep your flashlight off, because otherwise they'll just, they'll do what they're doing right now. Sometimes they'll wander away, sometimes they won't. But obviously, keeping the flashlight off makes it a bit easier to lose them. If you gotta kill the ghost, we're on normal, your flashlight will recharge pretty damn fast. And he sees me. I'm gonna do something a bit risky. I'm gonna run past him. Oh my god, I'm slowed for forever. I'm gonna run into the saloon. Pick up that battery, thank you. He's running up the weapons path. Why are you running up the weapons path? Does it only work in this map? Are you talking about the flashlight thing? I'm pretty sure it works on every map. The vision of the minions is reduced if you have a flashlight. Yeah. Like, if you turn off your flashlight. If you turn it off. That's what I meant to say. But also, since we haven't calmed him down, we can kind of bank. We can sort of, like... We've stunned him once, and if we stun him one more time, we'll calm him down with this next stun, which is... saves us a bit of time. And don't worry. I know this is 3 gases over here, but we have the last one over there. You know what? Let's pre-light. It doesn't really matter either way, just sort of save us some time. If there's a ghost in here, kill it ASAP. Sensitivity to use? I don't know, it doesn't really matter, but 6.21. Get rid of these annoying pieces of shit. We're not on Nightmare, so we can sort of get away with it. Sam's over there, this is good for us. Try and break line of sight so he doesn't, like, run outside, see you, and then, like, run straight towards you. I don't think he'll be able to see us from here. He's running towards church right now. What's the last one? I assume it's stables. It isn't. No, it's mine. It's mine. Okay, he's running towards the church. I think he's at... I don't think he's going to go to the weapons path. If he does, well, that's unfortunate. It's not the end of the world if he does. Again, we're playing on normal. It's really not that hard. He's not in the church, which is also good. But yeah, we only have one more book left to grab. But if we can calm him down right after this, ooh, mighty. He's in the bank right now. If you hear that stomping, do not jump down. And that's exactly why. I don't know where he's going. If he's going up the windmill path, that's going to be perfect. If he sees us, he sees us. Bro, his footsteps vanished. I heard him for a second, then all of a sudden he just disappeared. Come on, man. Turn your flashlight off. Yeah, he loses interest and goes away. But if he comes over here, and we can stun him into calming him down, and then do the last 4 books, ooh, mighty. We'll be in for a treat. So let's do that, actually. Come on, Sam. I know you want a soft track. Don't pretend like you don't know. Uh-oh. God, you guys are fast. Ain't no way those two just team rocketed my ass. Bro, they went left and right at the same time. That's hilarious. Alright, well, doesn't matter. Sam's been calmed down. This should be an easy game, because we've already pre-lit the fire. All we need to do is burn these last 4 books. It's a done deal. Worst case scenario, he books it straight up to the church, but I don't think that's going to happen. But if it does, we run, we stun him and run. Okay. Also, ghosts can spawn in here, which is a pain in the ass. Of course, we have repellent for this exact reason. We have repellent for this exact reason. We'll just keep stunning him with these burns. I don't know where the hell he is. He's probably at Saloon right now. Alright, last burn. Just wait for a second. Now. Easy game. And that's the town, ladies and gents. So yeah, he was a little bit close to getting to us, but not close enough. Not close enough, my friend. Alright, 2 more maps to go. Wish me luck. As cool as this cutscene is, we have some other maps to beat. Yeah, 27 minutes, not too bad. Alright, Slaughterhouse is next up. Is this some kind of challenge? More like I just want to tell people how I beat these maps and what advice I'd give to people who are new to the game. So, Now comes the question. What perks do we use on this map? Fast worker, don't even ask. But for our second perk slot, do we run repellent, immune, or inspired? Fully charged is also good, but I highly doubt we're going to be running out of batteries. Make a site for teaching others? I don't know how I feel about that. It sounds like a cool idea, but I'm not like 100% knowledgeable. These are just like things to ponder over when you're playing the game. I'm kind of thinking of running inspired. We could do like the pig trail at the end. Yeah, honestly, I think we could do the pig trail and like a mixture of the two. Yeah, I like that idea. Let's do this. Alright. Fast worker and inspired it is. The boars aren't too much of a big deal. I mean, we're playing on normal. We can kill the boars pretty easily. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stack up gas near the store right here. Makes it easier to grab later on. Tried soloing this map but died at 7. Ah, well. I have a solution for you, my friend. Don't do what I'm doing right now. Even I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to find gas, but there are way better ways of doing it. Right now we're currently at 3, and I believe 1 spawns inside of the ritual room. Let's grab that. I played this map so many times because of the 1,000 pigs achievement. I'm gonna drop off this right here for a good reason. It's gonna save us a bit of time. We're gonna pick up this other oil, gas, whatever you want to call it. I think it's just gas, to be honest. Gonna run up here. Wake up Nathan. Jump down. And I'm gonna see if I can pull off a funky stair stack. Probably not. There we go. You have to do it on, like, the railing itself. But obviously, not a requirement. I'm just doing it for style points at this point. Yeah. I'm gonna fuel up the machine. No downsides to doing it. Just saves you time. And yeah, just makes grabbing that extra gas easier to get, and also doesn't waste us a lot of time either. Yeah, we've already started off with 3 extra gas outside the room. There's 3 in the room, plus the one we just dropped. That brings us to 4, 5, and 6. Not a bad start. There's another room that I want to check that's inside the freezer. And you might be wondering, what is the freezer room? Or what is the pig trail? There is this strategy that I was introduced to when I was playing the Asylum on Nightmare Solo. I think it is... I did do the Nightmare Solo with that strat. It's very sensitive, but on this map it's way easier to pull off because there's a lot of doors.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
Yeah, the pig trail is essentially snort, snort, I'm a pig, and I'm with my 2 other pig buddies in this room. Oh, what's that? This kind individual has chosen to free us. I'm going to run this way. I'm gonna run, 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 run. Oh, what's that? There's a bone right here? I'm gonna start slowly crawling towards this. And we have 3 pigs for a reason, because there's gonna be one on the hook right there. And as the pig is gonna be crawling towards the bone right here, I'm gonna start grinding. Obviously nothing's gonna happen. And as soon as that pig's been grinded, gonna pick up the pig, run up here, jump on the railing. You don't even need to stair stack. You can sort of just do this. Then jump on the machine itself. Do not jump in the grinder. It's not that hard to, it's not that easy to do so, but I'd still say don't do it. And then as the hook is rising up, spam E so you can get the next pig on the hook, jump down, pick up a gas can, fuel up the machine, and then grind. Keep repeating that. And then just put the bones in the specific order. Here, here, and finally here. That's what we're gonna do with the last 3 pigs. There is an extra step that we gotta do before this point to sort of ensure that Nathan doesn't make too much progress. Again, remember the soft tracking thing, and remember that he's also the fastest Azazel in the entire game, which is a pain. But yeah, the pig trail will come into play later. We could literally just play this map normally, just playing on normal. But this strategy also applies to Nightmare, minus the regenerative UV. You gotta play a bit more safer on Nightmare. But fortunately, unlike me in the past, unlike me, who only had Fast Worker, you can also equip a second perk. And for Nightmare, I'd recommend that you run fully charged for pretty much every map. If you're playing on Nightmare, you run fully charged on every map, and make sure that you tactically place the batteries in good spots, so that way you can take full advantage of not using that UV after using a battery. Queen, hey, how's it going, man? Hope you've had a great night. I've beaten pretty much every map except for this one in the Manor without dying. So, kind of happy about that. Who knows? I might be able to beat this stream before 3 hours is up. Obviously, look for keys as well if you want. Oh god, I forgot to switch off Cultist. Oh no. Now I'm gonna be hearing, oh. Can't do audio right now, but I just wanted to stop by and say hi. Oh. Well, thanks for stopping by, Queen. Even though you probably can't hear me right now. Remember to check this room. Key can spawn on the sink right here. Found another gas, which is great. Fortunately, outside of the gas, there aren't any more items that we need to look for, other than keys, but those aren't ones that you can actively pick up and carry around. So yeah, now we have all 10 gas, so that's that first step done. What the fuck are you doing here?
Okay, man.
Okay, man. Are you smaller? What the hell? I swear to God you guys were bigger. What? I must be going insane. I remember those guys being taller. Okay. Now, next step is going to be looking for keys. The commentary is all over the place tonight, I realize that. So there's a lot that may not make a lot of sense, but I hope you can at least get something useful out of this. There's a crawler over here. It's good for us. We can just kill it ahead of time so we can grab its bone. Which again, I think is a... I don't know what I was about to say. Back now that it is lunch break. Lunch break? How's the slaughterhouse going? We haven't really done anything yet. We're just sort of going through the motions. Okay, so this map is going to be a bit rough because we got to actually look for the lures for the pigs. And also, I already have all keys. I don't know why I'm running around. Yeah, I work third shift where I live, so this is my lunch break. Oh, okay. Don't worry about the pigs. We'll get to them later. There we go. Cage on the first try. Altus is very happy about that. Yeah. Essentially what we're going to do is we're going to be grabbing some bones, and then we're going to be placing Three of the pigs. Maybe 4? I don't know. And we're gonna check vents to see if we can find bones. We've already found 2 crawlers so far. You know what? Let's just grab a bone. Chances are if we grab the bone ahead of time, it'll respawn somewhere else. Let's grab this pig right here. Callie and Queen. The meetup of the century. Probably not the best time to mention meat, but, you know. Oh yeah, one could have spawned in here. Let's check. Nice. 2 of them did spawn in here. Hope work is going good. So there is a spawn where a crawler can spawn in, which I hope to God it didn't. Because it's probably the worst spawn in the game. Yes, it did. Of course he did. Pig can spawn in here. Yep. I was right. We're running inspired, so we're able to see where the pigs are after we've grinded them. It's going well. Awesome. You guys are so sweet to each other. I am so proud of this community. Yo, if you remember that, you're a YouTube OG. Back when YouTube Rewind was like the controversy of the year. Just because of all the outdated memes, all the tone deafness of the project. It just reeked of corporate interference. Wild as one proud foxo. I am indeed. It's all because of people as amazing as you. Wild casually soloing all the Devour maps. Would you? Wouldn't you if you had 666 hours? NBD? What does NBD stand for? I feel like I should know this. Alright, there we go. 4 pigs are in the room. Goat. Oh, no bad days, I think is what you're trying to say. I could be completely wrong, though. Crawler in here? Let's check. There's no crawler. Okay. Unfortunate, but we'll just have to check somewhere else. What the fuck? Okay. This thing had been, like, dead silent. I don't even think I would have noticed it. So now that we've got 4 in the room, let's put one on the hook, and then we'll just do this normally, I guess. What's normally? This is the fucking Slaughterhouse. You're in the Slaughterhouse now, partner. Meow. I like how you guys say meow whenever the cat makes a noise. It's so cute. I love this game, man. It's what we like to. It's what we like to call a high skill ceiling. There's just a lot that you can do in this game. Lots of skill expression here and there. Help you either save some time or save your life. Repeating textures, Lamau. I don't even know how I noticed this, but we got some repeating textures here. 0 out of 10 game. 0 out of 10 immersion. Would not recommend. There is a crawler in here. God damn it. Sure I mentioned it, but there was one time where 3 crawlers spawned in this room and it pissed me off. 3 crawlers were in this room. The worst room in the entire game. 1 exit, and it's in a tiny vent where you can't even run. Oh, but you could run crawler. Shut up. No one runs crawler. If they increase the amount of... They increase the speed increase, then maybe we could talk. Maybe we could talk. Alright. This is gonna take a while. Brother, where are the bones? Or you could run towards me, that works. Thank you. This is what I hate about this map. Actually, there's a lot of things I hate about this map, but this is what I hate about it the most. Nathan's speed would have been forgiven if it weren't for the fact that you only have 3 bones max. Your head will have U-shape if I keep bonking you. Joke's on you, I already have a dent in my head. All this headphone using. I bet you feel really stupid right now. Yeah, the boars are not the most annoying thing about this map, thank God. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna give you guys like a little demo of how this pig trail is gonna work. Holy shit, what are they all doing over there? What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? I've never seen that before. I mean, I don't run Inspired on this map very often. Anyway. Hi, Nathan. Go to bed, sweet prince. Bro. He lost aggro on me because I hid behind a wall, Shaq style. Oh. No, I shouldn't kill you yet or else the pig's gonna eat. Pig's gonna eat the bone. Nice, you got to hit me. Well done, good sir. There's 2 pigs here. What the fuck is going on? What is... Dude, this has been the best RNG I've ever had. Like, the game was... I was literally having bad RNG with the gas on the farmhouse, and the game was like, oh, shit, my bad. My bad, bro. My bad, bro. Okay. Yeah, this is way more entertaining than doing the pig trail. Or no, not the pig trail, but like hiding literally every pig inside of the storage room. Is that another? Or crawl towards me, that works. As if you couldn't tell, the crawlers can indeed spawn in the same vent for some reason. Come on, hurry up, little guy. We're gonna do 2 more again. Nathan's already calmed down, so it should be a piece of cake. I kinda wanna just calm him down early so we can get to 5 out of 10 early. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna hook this guy, fuel up the machine, and then, yeah, I'm gonna fuel this up, and then I'm gonna calm him down. He's on the 2nd floor. God damn it. Glad I saw that crawler, though. Nathan, you dumbass, I'm right here. There we go. Good boy, Nathan. Good boy. Hey! Just because of this map, I'm getting bacon for dinner when I get off work. Based. Now we're gonna go to 5 out of 10. Just because I didn't want to have to stun him twice. That would have been annoying. Remember, we do have 4 sitting in the freezer storage for good reason. Can you die if you get locked in the freezer? No, you can't. No, it just slows you down. That's literally all it does. No, I haven't beaten this map 100 times. Why do you ask? Hey, Nathan. Get the fuck off me, you damn pig. You can also use the railings to your advantage. Yeah, obviously, unless Nathan makes it in the room with you. Good night, sweet prince. I'll be on my way, if you don't mind. Bro! This is the best RNG I've ever had! What the fuck, bro? This is literally the best RNG I've ever had. What's the catch? What's gonna happen? Am I gonna wake up with all my toes tomorrow? Like, I don't, like, what's the play here? What's the plan? Why are we doing this? How about let's just be happy with how things have turned out instead of speculating on what may or may not happen? How's that for an idea? How about let's just be happy that the game has given me good RNG for once? Yeah, I'm just saying, this is the best RNG I've ever gotten in Devour. And that's saying something, bro. That is saying something. Like, you're meaning to tell me there were 2 pigs on the top floor? Like, 2? Not that it really would have mattered, but you know what I mean. Let's just close all these doors. There's another crawler over there, oh my god. Hello? Also, I just remembered what I was going to do. Let's just double check. There's 4 pigs in this room. Good. Just like we wanted. We're going to grind one, put it on the hook, fuel it up. You know the drill. What the fuck am I doing? Remember, close doors behind you if you don't want certain minions to follow behind. Everything except for wheelies and crawlers can't open doors. Oh yeah, ghosts, obviously. He sounds like he's in the locker room area. Alright, so no, we're not gonna grind those poor piggies just yet. We're gonna look for crawlers instead. Am I losing my mind? I thought there was one here. Oh yeah, reason number 3 of why I hate this map. That goddamn sound effect. This game has an obsession with this sound effect. That crashing sound effect. This is probably a terrible idea. It makes for good ambience, I guess. No, it doesn't. You know that expression? Tension so thick you could cut it with a knife? Well, in this case, it's like if this tension was butter and you'd, like, zapped it in the microwave for, like, a minute. Hi, Nathan. This right here is a good example on what to do if Nathan's giving you trouble. You could go on those pallets down there. The best thing to do is force him to go upstairs. Force him to come upstairs. Thank you. Good night, sweet prince. Jesus fucking Christ. Stupid ass pig. I swear to God. Is that your fursona? That is cringe, bro. You're cringe, he says with tears in his eyes. Alright, now it's time to find that last crawler, which is most definitely in this room, because we've gone too long without spending another second in this godforsaken vent. We're pretty much on the last step, if you can believe it. Nope, it's not in here. Wow. Seems I looked a gift horse in the mouth, and it chomped my fingers off. I didn't trust the game. I did not trust the game. Now the game's gonna think that I don't... Now the game's gonna think that I betrayed it somehow. Oh yeah, the boars are out and about. Being annoying. So here's how things are gonna go. What I want Nathan to do is follow me towards these trucks. That's exactly what I want him to do. And that's where we're going to execute the final part of our plan. This applies to Nightmare as well, but of course, UV usage will vary. Bro is staring at a wall. Okay. I guess he didn't like me judging him on that. Okay, my bad. My bad, bro. I have a slight idea on where it is, but I could be wrong. My guess is the kitchen. Upstairs. Oh, you dumbass. This fucking guy, bro. Congratulations, you did the bare minimum. We're gonna go through this song and dance again. Alright, he's gonna follow me. I'm gonna jump down here. He's gonna jump down. He knows I'm here. I said he knows I'm here. Did they dumb this guy down? Like, I swear to God, he was never this dumb. Anyway, there's another vent that we haven't checked. And I was right. Okay. Now it's time to execute phase 3 of our plan. Or the final phase, basically. Second to last phase. Whatever. So, remember what I told you about the bones? We're going to lay them here, here, and here. And you might think that this is where it starts. No, no, no. We got to ensure that Nathan is not going to be a problem. He opened the fucking freezer door. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. But it's okay. It was one pig. We brought it back in. All is well in the world. Now what we got to do is we got to coerce him into going towards the trucks that we spawned at, because it's like the opposite side of the map from the ritual room. I'm sure you can imagine why. Like, ritual room's all the way over there, spawn is all the way over there. Opposite side of the map. And since Nathan is a very speedy boy, he's going to be a very big pain in the ass. Going to be a very speedy pain in the ass. So, I think that's Nathan right there. So this might actually be really good. So hold on. Want to do something? You dumb motherfucker. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're gonna stun him once. We're gonna get his attention again. Nathan, please. No, please, Nathan. Okay, good. We're gonna convince him to jump down. He's gonna follow us. And we're gonna bring him towards the trucks as far as we possibly can. That's where we calm him down. And this is the final phase. Whether it works or not, it's up in the air. But I have faith. The game has treated me well from this point. I have no reason to believe that it won't. So we're gonna do this. Open the door from here. We're gonna scare all the pigs out. Or coerce them, if that's the word you want to use. Alright, little guys. Let's do this. Oh, don't go that way. Oh, God. Fortunately, all the doors are closed, so they won't want to go anywhere else. Come on, you guys. There we go. That's 3 of them, right? Yep. And we're going to wait a little bit. We're going to wait. Pick up the pig. Go up to the grinder. Grind. We gotta hurry so these things don't eat the bone before it's too late. Spamming E on them. Perfect. Whew. No, this is the part where we start praying. GG's. Whew. I don't know if the freezer locking got me the win, or if Nathan just didn't know where I was, but you know what? I'll let this play out. They'll be seen.
I will grow stronger on this blood, then come for yours next.
Yeah. It's not meant to reflect how hard the game is on Nightmare. Nightmare is a whole other thing. So don't. Yeah, just don't get cocky is what I'm trying to say. Alright. But last but certainly not least, the Manor. Immune fast worker. I don't even need to say why. Alright. So, there is a strategy I like to employ. Can I also play Manor?
England.
Yay, Manor! Sorry, Luby, this is gonna be solo. This is gonna be solo exclusive for tonight. But if you want to make a, want to get together, we can play the Manor together, so I can help you beat it. I love helping people beat the game. Don't get me wrong. It's just for this moment, from this point on, we're just doing solo runs for the time being. Let's hope that we can. Let's hope we can do it, folks. If I die, I'm gonna be really embarrassed. Also, this isn't a speedrun because I don't have a timer on screen, which kind of sucks, but oh well, whatever. We can just do it another time. Also, since locked doors are a thing in this level now, I'm gonna stair stack up there. I'm gonna wake up April so we can actually get these doors unlocked. I think I got this door. I did, nice. And a mirror did spawn in here. There's a lot to talk about on this map, but remember when I was talking about the inn only having... the inn being the only map that had, like, 5 ritual items at a time? Well, this map is not... This map also has 5 ritual items max, as a rule. Also, no mirror, no nothing? Anyway. Let's just get bottles. Honestly, let's just get bottles for now. Fuck off, bird. There's a reason I run immune. It's specifically because those fuckers are the second most annoying enemy in the entire game. I would actually argue they beat the ghost in terms of annoyance. Birds may not be able to go through walls, but I swear to God, these guys are just as frustrating to deal with. Why the hell are you awake? You have like a 15% chance to wake up, don't you? Anyway, we have 3 down here, so let's keep that in mind. I did fill that up, nice. But yeah, we're gonna be using 5-5 to our advantage. And we're gonna be doing it a bit differently. Instead of doing like the furthest ones away like we did on the inn, we're gonna be doing either the front yard ones or the backyard ones. When we get like the uncleaned heads, and then we start cleaning them, and then we start like assessing which ones go where, which bodies are which, etc. We'll be like, oh, okay, so 4 of the bodies 4 of the heads that go in the front yard ones are available right now. So I'm gonna bury 4 of those heads and leave the extra one, which goes in the backyard, for last. So we can do all 5 of them at once. It's a bit dangerous because, you know, April gets pretty dangerous around that point. But you know what? It's fast, it's speedy, and there's a pretty low chance that she'll see you at that point if you're not actively holding a head, or if she's not, like, a centimeter away from you. This is a pretty big map. Let's unlock these doors. Remember the rule. If it's a locked door, then it's going to have a ritual item in it. There's no key, though, which kind of sucks. Which leads me to believe that the keys have spawned outside. My least favorite place for them to spawn in. I don't mind going outside. Nope, not at all. Okay, so it didn't spawn in the shed. Let's pick this up, bring this to us, and bring this towards the crypt entrance. There's a reason why I do that. And we forgot to switch off of the cultist. Oh well. Oh well, I guess it's good to switch it up every now and then, so it's not just all Zara. Also gonna bring this over here. I'm gonna bring these bottles over to the crypt so we don't actually go inside the crypt. But we make this, like, easily pick-upable from the bottom floor. There is a stair stack or a UV jump that you can do, but that's a whole other conversation. Well, I have a question. How long did it take for you to perfectly do stair stack? You can never perfectly do stair stack. There is a stair stack in the town that I keep trying to show off, but I really suck at it. I really suck at it, so it's really inconsistent. But when you do it, mighty. All I'm trying to say is that it's really hard to get good at stair stacking. It wasn't until I started, like, beating the maps on Nightmare that I actually started using stair stacks. I think that was at the time where I was still using the spacebar to jump. But hey. That's just me. Everyone has their own experiences. By the way, this is closet right here. No key spawn in there for whatever reason. Got the kitchen key as well. Another bottle. All in all, Callie, it just takes time. Pretty much everything in this game just takes time. Of course, you're not going to beat every map first try when you have like 20 hours in it or whatever. Unless you're like really goated. Or really lucky. Or don't hold on to ritual items and then wonder why the Azazel knows where you are. I swear to God, so many people don't know about that feature. It's literally what makes this game hard. Outside of Nightmare. Be with 34. Oh yeah, didn't you solo Nightmare all of them? Except for the Manor? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because there's one inside of the... I don't know, pool thing? What are those called? Altars? I don't know, man. We're just missing one bottle, and then we should be good to go. One key that we're missing, and it's the children's bedroom. It could be in this room right here. It is. Manor, Slaughterhouse, and the Asylum. Asylum. The Asylum is interesting, to say the least. You saw me play it earlier, and if you didn't, you're more than welcome to watch the VOD. I highly implore you to watch the VOD in case there was anything you missed. Don't worry, this won't be on the test. Okay, no idea why we're still missing a bottle. Actually, I do, because the developers thought it would be such a funny idea if they limited the amount that we can get. I just do my favorite maps. All good, man. As long as you enjoy what you're doing. A-okay with me. Oh, God. After I died on Slaughterhouse, I was like, nah. Ah, come on, man. You could do it. Believe me, it was not an enjoyable experience for me either, but now you have 2 perks at your advantage. You know, employ the right strategy, easy peasy. Not easy peasy, it's the Slaughterhouse. Even on normal difficulty, I was freaking the hell out because there was so much There were so many noises, I literally couldn't tell if he was going to run into the ritual room and then kill me. I won't lie, I was nervous there. I only made it on hard. That's still good. I mean, that's the Slaughterhouse. That's literally the hardest map in the game, on hard difficulty. Okay, you know what? Let's just clean one of these heads, and then we'll get like another bottle somewhere. There's a UV jump you can do here. I wouldn't recommend it. Just jump on here and then jump down. It's a really inconsistent UV jump. I'm glad that bottles and cakes can't spawn in the dark side, or else that would fuck with my brain so much. Unless they mirrored spawns. A Manor, I can't do the jumps. It's kind of hard, so I don't really blame you. Alright, we got the little girl. Just looking around. Did any spawn in here? No. Unfortunate. Pretty sure the little girl goes in the front yard. Until we find out where they go, we're gonna hop inside of the portal and then place our head there. Meow. We're gonna grab another head. Insta-pick. Very, very nice. All in all, folks, don't feel bad if you can't immediately do the strats that I'm doing. As I've said, again, I know I sound like a broken record, but it all takes time. It all takes time and practice. But eventually, when you start getting into a flow with this game, when you start to know how much you can get away with, and how certain enemies work in this game, you will literally just slip and slide through every round. It's so satisfying. Until the game throws a curveball like it did on the Asylum and the Farmhouse where I almost died. But otherwise... you're golden. Yeah, I love slipping and sliding too. Unless it's like an icy day. Unless you're out like in the middle of the street and, you know, streets are covered with ice. There we go, there's the last bottle that we need. So, I know this is going to be a bit of a spoiler, but I have been editing my, my Manor completion with my friends, which was recorded all the way back in September. Trust me, I'm not proud of it either. But, at least it'll be another video up on the channel. You guys will be able to see what went down that fateful day when we tried to beat the map. Spoiler alert, we did succeed eventually. But it was hard. It was hard when it felt like everyone was actively sabotaging each other. Their head. Dining room isn't locked. So we won't have to worry about going to dining room. Master bedroom and children's bedroom are the last one. Yay, another video. Can't wait to see what happened. It was so chaotic. I really hope you guys enjoy it. It should be out tomorrow morning. I have the thumbnail ready, which I already posted in the Devour server. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Oh yeah, I love chaos too. Just maybe watch the volume on your headphones. It does get very loud. Okay, since there is cake that likes to spawn upstairs, we're going to go up there instead of going for the downstairs cake. For some reason, the game doesn't like respawning the cake in the downstairs. It only likes respawning it here. Hi, April. There's another head over there. Get that one afterward. Speaking of which, I should probably mention that in the video, like before it starts. Volume warning. How long has it been? No, we've reached the 3-hour mark. Let's hope we can beat this first try. There was one thing that I forgot to do, but it's nothing too consequential at this point. I just like typing out which bodies go to which, or which bodies are which, and where they are. And by that I mean either front yard or backyard. I like to keep it simple. You know what else I like to keep it? I'm not finishing that sentence. Obviously, avoid the glorps on the ground. These things didn't used to have hands, by the way. It's pretty creepy. But I'm glad that they've added those hands so they can sort of, like, tell people, hey, don't touch me, we will grab you. See? Like that. Definitely scripted. Alright, this is the last head. Got the bridesmaid's head. So, as soon as we put this head in the dark place, I'll quickly explain to you what my naming conventions are. Yo, you got a pickle? I'm hungry. I don't have a pickle, I'm sorry, Coral. It's good to see you. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We got gloves, which I appropriately call gloves. We got gloves, priest, boy, which is the little boy. Gloves, priest, boy, gardener, because of the plaid shirt. And groom. Okay. Gloves, priest, boy, gardener, groom in the back. Now we're going to go for the front yard ones. This is going to be bridesmaid, little girl, flowers, Molly, which is the photographer, and the chef. Okay, so we got bridesmaid. Bridesmaid. Is that little girl? I think it was little girl. Bridesmaid, girl, flowers, Molly, chef, front. You can type them all out individually if you'd like. There is no law saying that you can't. You are more than welcome to type things out as you please. Not in the chat. There are rules in this chat that I would appreciate being followed. So now that we've counted up how many heads are in which places, and... yeah, okay. Anyway, so as I was saying, we're gonna do the ones that have more on the. We're gonna do the sides of the house that have more, basically. So it looks like we have more in the front yard than the back. We have bridesmaid, Molly, little girl, and gardener. Ah, gardener's in the back. Fuck. Pardon my language. Oh well, we have 3. Why did you look so angry? Because she's impatient. Like, damn, April. You couldn't have waited a few more minutes before you throwing a temper tantrum? She's the one suffering from grief, I guess. Does it look like I care? Frickin' April, bro. She gets the fastest out of... She gets mad the fastest out of all Azazels. Just a word of advice in case you're wondering if you're crazy. No, you're not. She gets mad the fastest. Alright, so I think we're all set. Fortunately, we didn't get all the front yard ones, or like most of the front yard ones like we were hoping for. But it's not the end of the world. We can improvise here and there. We can sort of like mix the two together so it's still like a straight path. Yeah, with that said, let's get this show on the road. Don't have inspired, we put on repellent, so... Or we put on immune, sorry. Put on immune specifically to deal with those annoying-ass birds. Why did you take the head? That's yet another reason why the crows are probably the most annoying enemy in the game. Even more annoying than the enemies that can literally go through walls. They just seem to, like, group up. Yes, I know you think that. I know you think that, April. But this is not the time for your temper tantrums. Anyone want to give this girl a Snickers? I don't know where she spawned in. Okay, she spawned downstairs. You know what? She's gonna bother us eventually. We may as well calm her down. We're at 3 out of 10. It's not the end of the world. Alright. While this head crawls towards the thing, quickly check around. Yep, as I expected, there's one in there too. So, the ones that we're hoping for are Chef, and Flowers. Chef and Flowers. Oh, please, Lord Almighty. And please get Flowers or Chef. Let's go. We got the Chef. Chef is the chubby woman with the dark skin. Lord Almighty, you have blessed me today. You're lucky I have repellent. You are not even worth the UV. Foreshadowing to my inevitable death. Oh, yeah, we did 3 heads. So we have 2 chances to get... what's her name? Flowers. We have 2 chances to get Flowers. Molly, if you don't... Or, keep calling her Molly. April, if you don't mind. Gonna bounce off the walls, but it didn't bounce in the direction that I was trying to. There's this thing I like to do with certain ritual items in this game, such as the heads or the pigs. If they're near a wall and they're like facing that wall and you scare them towards it, they will like bounce in a random direction. It's sort of like ping pong or pinball. They'll pinball off the walls, and there will be times where if you drop it at the perfect time... I got gloves, that's to be expected. Okay! Anyway. If you drop the lure at the perfect time, you will be able to instantly pick it up, which is great. It's fantastic. I highly expect that April's gonna wake up sometime soon, so we should probably get that last head before she does. And as to be expected, the cake always spawns upstairs for some reason. Wait, what? Where is it? So I highly doubt that the game somehow spawned more of these guys out here. We already got one on the balcony. Got one in the bathroom. Upstairs bathroom. Anyone else find it weird how there's only one bathroom upstairs? Okay, it didn't spawn up here, so it probably spawned somewhere downstairs. Gonna try the UV jump. Whatever. Here you are. Okay, not an insta-pick, but not gonna complain about that. Alright. I'm not gonna be upset, game. I just hope that you can give me what I want. Can you give me flowers, yes or no? Give me flowers. Please. Son of a bitch. Okay. Whatever. We can still work with this. We can still, like, bury one more head and then clean it. And then clean another one. And then there's still a chance that we could get flowers. Not gonna dwell on it too hard. We could still chain them together. Like, front yard, and then, like, we lead them into the backyard. Essentially, like, flowers is sitting over there. We go into the backyard. And then we just do them all one by one. Still possible. Okay, so I guess that's all she wrote. Let's do this. I'm used to having bad pings, so I'm used to doing that early. That's why I keep slamming the door on my face. I'm used to playing with Carnage, and his internet's not bad. I just don't live in America like he does. Alright, here we go. I don't even know if that's her or not, but hey, at least we know where the head is. So here's what I'm gonna do. This is literally... This is basically what I did in my Nightmare solo run. Oh, man. If she's at the top of the stairs, you can just go into the real world. It's almost too easy, man. It's almost too easy. So now we know where this head is. There's a 50-50 chance we could either get flowers or... I forgot who the other one is. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there with the insta-pick. And we're right by the crypt, too. Amazing. Am I gonna get lucky today? Clearly not, because you decided to show up. Come on, game. Give me flowers. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Like I said, we can still work with this. Honestly, this is actually good. So I don't want you guys to be tricked into thinking like, oh no, things didn't go exactly how I wanted it to. This is bad. You can still work with what you've been given. I'm gonna use this. I just have a slight feeling that these guys are gonna be a pain in the ass. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to do the one that's furthest away from us. So what's the last one? That's gonna be Groom. We want to do the one that's... We want our last one to be the one that's furthest away. I'm gonna bring you over here. Again, remember, this is Devour. Not everything's gonna go perfectly. We did have perfect pig RNG on the Slaughterhouse, but that's about it. Keep the door closed. I mean, what's really the harm? I highly suspect that the last head is either going to spawn an office or the painting room upstairs. Might be worth checking out. Alright, cool. We don't have cake on us right now, unfortunately. And this is where she gets mad. She's below us. Hi, April. Here's another easy way of getting rid of her. She's only two blinds away from being completely... Oh! I was expecting to have to jump down and then juke her that way, but... Sure, just make it even easier for me, April. Why not? Yeah. Last head's definitely in either one of these rooms. Just by process of elimination. Do 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 do. What did I just say? What did I just say? Alright. Now, this is the final phase. The last section of phases. There's still a bit more that we need to do, because we're at 5 out of 10. Remember when I said April gets mad pretty fast? Yeah, I think that's gonna bother us again, so we're gonna have to calm her down again. Get this bird out of the way before it can cause even more harm. Same with you. Remember, this is normal. You can be a bit flippant with your UV, but don't just kill every crow that you see. Yep, flowers is our last one. Again, this game isn't just about patterns. It's about improvising. It is very important to know when to improvise. There is going to be some crows that spawn out here, so we may as well, while we wait for her to get mad again, because she will, we may as well just get things into their place. So you're going to go here, close the doors, because crows are annoying. I suspect she's going to get mad very, very soon. Got the two blonde guys right on top of each other. Yep. Okay. Thanks, Luby. Alright, April. We're just gonna wait for her to re-enter the house before we get her with the other stun. We're gonna, like, camp the stairs like we're in Rainbow Six Siege. I've never played Rainbow Six Siege, I just know that people like to camp in that game. What the hell? Why did the game play the sound effect twice? What? What? Anyone else hear that? It sounded like distorted. Anyway, gloves is first. Then priest is next. Just a sign I'm still here. Nice. You're about to witness history. Gardener's in the back. Okay, that's gonna be the last one, but who really cares? Bird check. Anybody up? Anyone birding up in here? That's just me checking to see if there's going to be any crows that are going to get in my way. So I am slightly concerned that April's going to get in the way. I need to lead her as far as I can. I mean, she kind of sounds like she's just doing her own thing, to be honest. But at the same time, you really can't trust this game sometimes. Hi, April. Annoying, bro. And I was the one who chose to stun her, like, down on ground level, so it's kind of on me. Okay, April's chilling over there. You know what? Oof. Let's play this a bit dangerously, why not? We're just gonna dig all of them up one by one. Yes, I'm sure you are. As you see, April, you may be fast, but I will always be 2 steps ahead. We'll be seeing you. You know what time it is. Bonk, bonk, bonk. If you want to do that, just press 1 to say yes. Ladies and gents, that is all maps on Devour solo. I hope you guys enjoyed this little, not really little, It was about 3 hours long, but I really enjoyed my time here. And yeah, I hope you guys learned a thing or two. I was rambling for most of this little stream, but I still had a lot of fun regardless. Until the next map comes out, I'm Wild, and I will happily see you in the next stream of... You gotta admit, that was pretty well timed. GG's, ladies and gents. That was the Manor. I hope you guys had a great time here. And yeah, I really don't have much more to say. This game has a lot of depth, a lot of things to learn. Every map has its own quirks. Every enemy has its own little things you can take advantage of. Even Nathan, with his like seemingly infinite speed, you can take advantage of the fact that he needs to jump down those what are they called? Like just broken railings. Those little broken parts in the railings. And when he's doing that, you're able to just either buy yourself some time or completely lose him in certain instances. But what you saw me do right there was buy myself a bit of time before I had to stun him again, and also guarantee that he was going to follow me without having to worry about any corners blocking my line of sight. That probably didn't make any sense, but that is the way I play. And as you play more of Devour, you learn these little things, like and then you learn to take advantage of them, and that's what makes this game so fantastic. It is frustrating at first, don't get me wrong, it is a very tough game, and honestly, I did get pretty lucky through a lot of this, but there is a lot of skill involved, and I wish you guys the best of luck when it comes to your own solo streams, whether that be Nightmare, Normal. Hey, if you can only beat Normal mode, that's perfectly fine. Like I said, this is a very challenging game, and you don't have to beat every map Nightmare, no batteries, within 30 minutes. Like, come on. Like, this is a difficult game. It's okay if you don't get everything first try. Have a great rest of your night, folks. You may see me on Silent Hill tomorrow, or we might do like a Devour map tier list, or like another Devour type tier list. But yeah. Good night, y'all. See you in the next one.